Another dumb moment is Usopp leaving the crew for the reason that he did.
Yeah.
Well, for the ship,
Yes.
I don't think it was dumb. I think he had a
I
self
mean,
pity.
kind of it's his shift. It's his ship, so
That
I
was the
kind of
only
get
thing he
the
contributed to
emotional
the crew.
attachment.
Yeah, it's the
I
only thing he
understand.
contributed to the
I
crew.
understand the
It's what he knew
emotional.
before the crew.
I understand the emotional attachment, but it was explained why that fucking ship was never going to sail again. You couldn't think of bigger and better. Yeah, it's like, and nobody, and not one of those crew members were going to forget about the Going Merry, but they knew to. Everybody has their own goal in life. To accomplish their goals, they knew that they were going to have to, like, you have to adapt all the time. You have to adapt in regular life. You have to
Mhm.
adapt in One Piece. You feel me? Like, they got to the new world, realized they wasn't shit, separated for 2 years, came back stronger. Like, he wasn't holding on to that ship was going to just lead him to death because what was that? The beginning of Water 7 or in Water 7?
It was
And
in Water
Yeah.
7.
they was
But
running from not only was that going on, they was running from CP9. Then he eventually got jumped by Frankie's dudes too. Like,
yeah.
come on, bro. That
But
was
you also have to think about what you said though. Like everybody has their own goal in One Piece, but Usopp never really had a goal.
he did
He was
have a
kind
He
of
goal.
did. He did
navigating
have a
off of
goal.
a.
He did have a
But at
goal.
that, let me finish my point. At that point, he never really had a goal, and he was mainly moving off of a lie. Especially when they had to go and marry, there was also that kind of dynamic that every time he would kind of repeat that he's like that this is his crew. Like you feel me? Like and then Luffy was kind of remind him in his background. And then it's like that was the first time when they like finally had to have a head to head. And then Zoro was like, the stuff that he's saying does matter, but I feel like Usopp was throwing a lot of stuff in the air. But the Going Mary was like the one thing that is kind of like the truth that he could hold on to. I feel like amongst a lot of lies because he had that before even the Straw Hat. So I feel like it is a little bit understandable why he want to hold on because he kept on fixing the Going Mare regardless. And Usopp is not a he's not a what you call it. What's that role?
Shipwright. A shipwright.
Yeah, a shipwright. He's not a shipwright. He kept on fixing it. I feel like it's just like he just thinking we can keep on fixing it. We can keep on going with the journey with the Going Mary because that's the one thing that he set out with the journey with. Like Kenny saying, he had nothing. There's no powers. There's nothing. There's no really contribution outside of like yeah, you're kind of witty and crafty, but compared to Zoro, Nami, Luffy, like Usopp is not up there.
I mean, I get that, but at the end of the day, his goal was to be a brave warrior. Like that was his big goal, and still is his big goal. Hence, why everybody believes he would have this big upgrade in Elbath.
I'm about to say, before he,
Two, with the shipwright, they went to go see the greatest shipwrights in One Piece, and they literally said, "Y'all not gonna last once y'all leave this island." And all was it Luffy, Nami, and Zoro was like, "Well, shit, I guess we'll buy a new ship." Usopp refused to actually accept that fact, no matter how many times people told him. It wasn't until Frankie threw him into the ocean to show him how terrible the base of the ship was. Like that,
But also,
that was dumb.
but he also had seen the Lobotoman. I think he was the only person that had seen him at that point. So he's like, he is like having a different, complete view. Like until the point, because I agree with you. Like, because even he has that realization in the anime. Like once he sees the real damage of the shit. So I feel like it's not necessarily just like stubbornness. He's just thinking like there is more fixed into it and there's more to the ship. Because he saw the Clobotoman fixing the ship, kind of singing. He's the only person that laid eyes on that. And he's like, there is more to the Gordon Mary. But like finally when like you said, like Frankie's like, nah, look at the base of your ship. Like your ship is basically trash at this point. There's no way you can actually fully push it. Then that's when he has no choice but to accept it and kind of cry about it as Soul's King. But that's what I'm saying. Like there was like I understand that like you are not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying like I understand his emotional attachment and he's pushed back at that point because he does not fully realize the damage to it because he's seeing these almost magical things that he has never seen in One Piece. Even when he's seen it, he doesn't understand it until he has that conversation with Frankie later, and he's like, "Oh, that's a Clobotoman. That's the soul of the ship. Like the ship kind of maintaining itself." So he always thought it would be like magical. Like, yeah, we're gonna finish the journey together because I started with this journey with you first before I even met the Straw Hats. Then I'm
Yeah.
leaving my pirate crew to kind of become with the Straw Hats.
Yeah, and look, what's the name? I respect the emotion. I respect the passion. I understand having emotional attachment. I literally am sitting with a cover that I've had since 2002, and I'm never letting that bitch go. It's been in
But I'm
every.
saying the only thing I'm saying is that the reason I'm saying it's not dumb is because he's moving off of not knowing the full damage and also having these magical moments with the ship. Like he's seeing magic with the ship. He's seeing cabotomans, things that have never existed in the world of One Piece. Even outside of the Devil Fruits, like those things are damn near mythical. Like you feel me? So he's seeing those things and he's not really seeing the damage that the ship has like once he's under it, like at sea, like at the bottom of the ship. Like he does not really know the aspect because he's not a shipwright. He's just been fixing the ship. Like, just patching shit up on top and shit like that.
I believe in the ignorance until the best shipwright in the world told them, yeah, this shit's not going nowhere. Because that happened way before Frankie. Um, threw him into the water. So yeah, no, it at some point it goes to ignorance to pure stupidity. And then again, it's not even just not letting go of the ship, is everything knowing that you don't have the powers or the fighting skills, um, or even some of the brains that your crewmates have, and you decided it was a good idea again while being chased by CP9 and what's the name, being in an
That
island,
is true.
being in an island where you don't know nothing about, and you decide this is the moment that I'm gonna say fuck y'all and go on my own because of a ship that I've told wasn't going nowhere. I've been
Who
told
don't
and
got
given
the
the
fighting
facts.
skills?
You said what?
Who don't got the? I said who don't got the fighting skills?
Bomba. Come
Come
on.
on, man. Soul King was fucking up Luffy. Come on, cuz.
Soul King was
That's
not
why I was
fighting.
like that.
Usopp was fighting Luffy.
I mean, he still was fucking up Luffy. Come on, man. That was a
Luffy
fight.
wasn't fighting him for real, and everybody knows
That
it.
was the real fight. He just was exploiting the weaknesses.
When did Luffy hit him with a Red Hawk?
Well,
Luffy ain't had a
Red
red dog by that point. He did not have a red dog by that point.
Luffy hit him
So,
with a pistol and knocked him out clean. So
Yeah, but Luffy still won. I'm saying it was a fight. Come on, man. He was fucking up Luffy.
I
The
just
cold eggs and the pins.
I just
look,
I just
everybody
want
knows Luffy was holding back in that fight,
I just
bro.
want to
Luffy was
remind
not holding back.
I just want to remind everybody of a result of Usopp's dumb decision to go by himself. And again, I know this vividly, and I love this because it was the moment I decided to even give One Piece some respect. Is that moment where they found this nigga beaten half to death, beaten half to fucking death outside the Frankie
That was
house.
before. That was before he won Rome.
No, he's saying that's just an example of what happens when Usopp goes off by himself.
Oh, but I'm saying when also Usopp went by himself, he became Source King, came and saved y'all, saved Robin, you feel me, sniped the niggas out. And he also came in and pep talk Luffy. Hype that nigga up. That nigga got back on his feet. Shout out Source King, man. Usopp that nigga.
So he did positive things when he didn't have to go into a serious fight by himself. Okay.
That was a serious fight. That was
What
a
the
life or death situation for everybody. Come on, what are you talking about?
What fight did he go into by himself, Bomba?
Didn't he fight Sha from CP0? What are you talking about? CP9 at that point? Sha and won that shit. Sha What
I
are you
hate
talking
this
about?
man.
Submission. The submission.
Yeah, I hate this
The submission.
I hate this man.
Join our Discord server now and dive into a space where we talk everything: sports, anime, music, entertainment. We cover it all. And trust us, it gets hectic in there. Got questions, hot takes, theories? Bring them! Share your ideas, thoughts, and be part of the conversation. And hey, if we feature anything you drop in our videos, we'll be sure to shout you out. Our community is growing fast, so don't wait. Tap in now, leave your mark, and enjoy the fun before it gets packed. Share this with your grandma.